Alright, all that's left is the scary hallway here. See what's down there. You're one of those suits from the very first room. Of course, you didn't know that back then, but you saw yourself in a way. Yeah. Yeah, and I noticed that some of those suits were missing. So... But now we've got confirmation. Let's hang on, guys. Let me do my lifts for today. Okay. Good. You were like Carl when he said he was human, when he was indeed a robot. Alright. Nadine. Nadine. I wanted to see that. I don't know if I should check this door out first or not. Research remote control. I probably should have came in here first before doing that stuff. God, let's
Welcome
go.
to my place. When I started the art project, I pretty much lived in this lab.
Cozy.
We'll look through these rooms first before we go down that hallway and start unlocking doors and seeing if people are actually in there or not.
This is where I did my scan. And all the others, I suppose.
You don't remember?
My scan was the first. Had to test the scanner before I could start making promises.
Probably a lot of lore in this room, maybe. Yes. Well, not this room, but just this area. Keep this area clear at all times. What did Jerry say? If you got submerged in water. Dude. Action error. Let's not troubleshoot. Let's listen to this first.
Strusky, come in. I need help in the lab, the scan room.
What happened?
Conrad killed himself after the scan.
Jesus, how?
Maser tool. What should I do?
I'm gonna need to tell Strohmeyer.
No, please. I'm so close. Strohmeyer's gonna shut down the art project. It's not my fault people keep killing themselves.
Catherine, what are you gonna do? It's not like you can sneak a 300-pound body out of the lab.
I know.
Catherine, are you okay?
Not even close.
Okay. Unable to connect to mainframe. Please reset router in the sub-level vault or contact maintenance. We know all about resetting routers. You sit in there, your brain gets, or your mind gets put into Domo Arigato Mr. Roboto, and then you basically control that robot. You can do things like research, cartography, maintenance, and then that's what you see. You're sitting here idle the entire time, but you see that. You see that, all that stuff, and that thing there.
see.
What?
Check the terminal. I just want to make sure.
A really tight area for a computer. Some failure. Erase data? Why would I want to do that? The Naname composition. Nakajima Shin. Naname. Birth 97. Death 2021. Japanese. Why erase data? Paul Berg. Canadian. Dr. Munchie?
David Munchie.
He's dead?
How did this... What is this?
David Munchie.
Kath, what is this? Why do you have a file of me?
You are one of Dr. Munchie's templates. A legacy scan.
Captured May 2nd, 2015. According to this, I'm dead. I died about a month after I was captured. Audio recordings. Post-scan, roadmap, last recording. Okay, what is going on?
Okay, that's it.
Wow, that was fun.
That's a relief. Still figuring this out, so...
It was freaky. So many lights. What do we do now?
Paul and I are going to run tests for a week or so, and then we'll work out a roadmap to your recovery.
Well, I feel excited. Can't wait to get back to the living.
That was after being scanned and or having that headset thing on?
We've worked everything out. Everything is legal. Vouched for by Dr. Peak and Professor Way.
Oh, that's great news.
No big change in medication. You'll be taking an aspirin every morning, but that's about it. Paul worked out a diet with some variations you should try out. You can continue doing physical therapy. Also, there's some extra cardio training every other day.
Okay, getting complicated.
Don't worry, it's really not. We're going to keep an eye on you every week, so we'll be able to adjust the plan if needed.
Okay, so maybe that's after... Maybe this stuff is like after that car accident.
The model was sound. It should have worked.
It's not your fault, David.
I really wish things had turned out differently.
Yeah, me too.
I was supposed to save you.
Hey, you got my brain on file. Maybe you can put it to some use.
Yeah, who knows? You'd be okay with that? Using it for my research?
Sure. It's like a part of me lives on or something. Like a donated organ. You know what sucks about dying?
What?
The crash. Everything up till now. The brain damage. You guys, everything. It's made my life so much more real. I started thinking about all the things I was going to do. I'd never been more excited to be alive. All that hope. Wasted.
So there is no body to go back to then. So what I got from that, I'm dead. Nothing else. I'm not going to erase the data.
What's a legacy scan?
They're historic templates for AI construction. Any self-respecting engineer wouldn't use legacies anymore, but they're great for learning. They come with every development kit.
So, my brain scan turned into a template for artificial intelligence.
You should be proud.
So much for that mystery. No magic or time travel needed. I was here all along, waiting for someone to shove a picture of my brain into a suit and hit the power button.
Okay, well, we're gonna go check that other room. That was some heavy stuff, man. Oh, what this? Are you corn fused? Maybe just a little bit. What is this used for? Okay. I still have to do that thing. Whatever that was, I picked it up. Simulation assets. Is that where they keep all the heads in the jar? No. See if we can interact with any of these papers. Oh, it's gotta get reset. Wait, what? Why'd you take that out for? What prompted that? Can't do anything until the power gets put back on.
This is where I would store the ARC scans.
Are they similar to my legacy file?
No, yours is flatter, if that makes sense, less dynamic.
Thanks. That makes me feel much better.
And press that for some reason. Do I press these? Oh no, is this like a... It's like a puzzle? Wait a minute.
Bust.
Oh, maybe that thing that I have, I can plug it into one of these things, maybe. Oh, look. There's one.
An intact memory chip. If we're lucky, we might be able to extract the cipher from it.
There we go. Okay. Well, that kind of defeats the purpose of me going back to those other rooms and, like, looking inside those holding areas, the holding cells. We're still gonna do that if I can, but maybe I skipped that step. I've already found some of these things. Let's see anything else there. Okay, so we found at least two. We found one in there, and then one in that briefcase thing. I'd like to turn these computers on, but I don't... I might have to go back to Catherine for that. I don't know. Okay. Wasn't anything else in there. Let's go check the holding cell areas. Guy Conrad.
Simon, the last report filed by the staff mentioned struggling with something called a proxy. The proxy we killed was blind, just like Akers, but it listens. Careful, we spotted two more by the infirmary.
What do they look like?
Not sure. It seems to be human enough to pass for a crew member at a distance. Tall, dark, and ultimately faceless seems to be what to look out for.
I'll keep my eyes open.
Hey, look, pictures. Oh yeah, look at that cool tattoo. He was a father of 3. Don't know where that is. Canada? What would you like to drink, sir? What is this? Distilled only through the finest ingredients. Wisconsin Beaks. What's up with all these glass structures? These like towers or whatever. It's
The legacy scan of me that was on the computer. What did you use it for?
It's a template that has an intelligence pathwork already etched into the base. So, if I wanted to build an AI, I wouldn't have to reinvent a whole model. I would be able to focus on the things that the AI is to be used for.
Is every AI self-aware? Do they also think they're Simon?
What? No, Simon, don't worry. It's not like we just put people into robots and machinery and let them roam free. That'd be really cruel. It doesn't work like that. Or at least it didn't used to work like that. Truly sentient machines thinking they are people is definitely new.
But you kept them sentient for the Ark.
Yes, and I basically had to invent the method.
Big Book of Science right here. Produced by Intel. What's all this? Macer Tool Safety. Electric hazard. Don't look into emitter. Emitter and battery are hot. Microwave radiation. Electric hazard.
So, you're not worried that there are other Simons or Catherines running around out there?
Now I am. Geez, Simon, some thoughts are better left alone.
Nadine is locked. Maggie. Brandon. Catherine Chun, yours is open.
Hey, that's my room.
You want me to bring something? A souvenir?
No, it's just memories.
That's scary. That's the first thing that I saw. We're in Catherine's room.
I seriously doubt you'll find anything useful in there.
Oh yeah? Journal. June 6. Imogen Reed tested a machine today. It was clearly corrupted by WoW. But more importantly, it was assembled in a seemingly primitive way, like someone had specifically created it for WoW to steal. When activated, the machine mimicked the room and Reed along with it. At some point, she was scanned and then loaded as a simulation inside the digital space. Presentation shocked Reed and was quickly terminated. It scares me how much it reminds me of my AR capsule. June 14th. After dissecting the Vivarium machine that Reed activated, it is clear that WoW copied my capsule project to construct the scene to hold Reed's simulation. It's actually very similar in its construction except for one point. Where my capsule houses flat people, constructed from model neurographs, the V's brain scan lives on. It isn't limited by its content, but the originating brain scan Reed emerged. The Reed inside the V was a perfect copy. But, thought you said Krogan Reed. What was the name? Imogen Reed. June 21. I have it. I can save humanity. I can build an artificial reality capsule that can hold every living member of Pathos 2. I can't figure out how it worked with the Vivarium, maybe. I don't know. But it can't be replicated. But I can replicate WoW scanning technique using the pilot seats. They are already prepared with the type of electromagnetic drums needed. So got more. It was even easier than I thought. The pilot seats are already set to allow the diffraction and high energy needed to capture the scan. I suspect WoW has been using the seat to steal scans from us for a while. I guess that explains the mockingbirds. The WoW must have stolen scans from people using the pilot seat and used it as a stasis for intelligence in the machines. With a surprisingly positive reaction from the team, we now have officially started the ARC project. We are to scan all the people we can find and load them into the capsule. Then we will launch it into space using the space gun. The space gun. It's nice to think something will live on like that. Last entry. Mark Sarang killed himself after his scan. He has been suggesting everyone should kill themselves as it would somehow allow them to actually get on the Ark. I'm not sure how that would work. It did trigger a lot of arguments among the staff, and apparently it's my fault somehow. Strawmere is not happy with me. Hope it will calm down. AR capsule. Richard gave me a set of AI templates I haven't seen before. Unfolded one of them to make a new friend for Capsule Catherine and her gang of legacies. New way to simulate turbulence. Makes the weather system so much better. Implemented Reed didn't go well. New try with Reed. Reed won't play nicely with the others. She is too real. What's that? Trustworthy protection throughout your day. Oh, never mind. I know what that is. Let's just let's just put that back in there. I thought that was some sort of I don't know.
You have a lot of toys.
Huh.
Your teddy bear could use some repairs.
Toby always breaks. He's top heavy, so he keeps falling over.
Five Nights at Freddy's, says Jeremy. I guess. Needs to get fixed, Catherine.
What's with the junk? Looks like something you'd fish out of the ocean.
Huh? Oh, you mean... Yeah, that's a part of Reed's vivarium. It's a long story. Forget it.
Alright, well, I don't think there's anything in here. I don't think there's anything else. I'm sorry for raiding your room. That's another one for the stream, Kipo. This is the guy that killed himself. What's in his room? Okay, we are the police. We're here to investigate the murder.
I wonder what the real Simon would have thought if he knew about me.
What do you mean? You do know about yourself.
No, I mean the real Simon. The human Simon.
The one that's dead now.
Going by your reactions, I'd say he'd be pretty upset.
Let's look at all these here. That is... Oh, Upsilon. Delta. UH8. That was found over there somewhere. Oh, that's the healing things. Just like jellyfish or barnacles or something. The Reaper stuff. Chan Lab. Okay, I know there's a note on the desk. Let's look at this stuff. Pavlina Martinu. Nature of identity. I'd rather just read it like this. Questions about the self. Who are you? What does it mean to be human? Does your body or your surroundings confine or define you? All very difficult ideas to approach without having your questions to be invalidated by the practical or mystified by the spiritually minded. In the book, Pavlina Martinu, professor of philosophy at the Charles University of Prague. That's I could see the name there. Guides you through the history of great thinkers and what they have to say about identity. No. Classified. Mr. Sarang, the company is very pleased to hear about your success in making the WoW a station-wide presence. We trust you appreciate what a unique opportunity this is, and that you will do everything in your power to fully explore and understand this mystery. To do so, you need to ensure that Dr. Johan Ross is able to steer and study the WoW from Alpha without outside interference. In case of an emergency, you may direct Julia Dahl at Omicron to forcefully eliminate any opposition, but please make an effort to avoid extreme actions. The WoW is an important, costly affair, and we hope to follow a steady development without setbacks. The Supervisory Board. Now, let's see here. Another thing. Aimatsu Board 55 approval. 218. A lot of stuff there. Alright, let's check the drawers here first. Wow. Confidential. What does that say? Stress. Squeeze me, stress ball. Mad face.
Did you know that the human body consists of up to 75 trillion individual cells?
Oh.
They typically don't stay with us till we die. Some live a few days, while others live a few years. We're not affected by their short lifespans, as they're replaced by new cells which help sustain our bodies. I don't think anyone would argue that we ever lose our persona due to this process. Yet we are clearly in a constant state of transformation. Then how do we remain the same? A continuous flow of thought and perception keeps an unbroken chain of continuity that we know as our self. Our conscious mind is not the pattern of our brain, but a continuous emergent entity based on that pattern. When Dr. Chun populates the Ark, she is capturing a moment of our existence and placing it inside the digital world. Soon you and your digital you will grow apart due to diverging experiences, but for a tiny window, you are the very same. With unbroken continuity, it will live on. A fulfilling life, no doubt, no less real than the one from which it was plucked. Now remember, you are not your body. You are the emergent entity. That entity just happens to occupy two places at once for a while. If you took away your body, you would simply be the only one you can be. The you inside the Ark. Let your body die and continue on in the digital paradise among the stars.
Digital paradise among the stars. Sticky pads. Okay. What does this say? Can't read cursive, so let's look at this. Dear friends, when you read this, I will have entered the Ark. As I've explained, this is accomplished by ceasing to live, as your scan is being completed. Do not frighten Catherine. I will do this in secret by folding cyanide salts into chewing gum and placing it in my mouth before seeing her. When I hear her announce completion, I bite down, quickly causing my own demise. When you discover the truth behind my death, know there's no tragedy to mourn, for I am victorious. I advise you all to do the same and join me inside the Ark. Sincerely, Mark Sarang. Sarang. Wow, dude. Chewing gum. He doesn't need this. That was gonna break. I broke it! Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break it. Looks like it's not even hard. It's like not even on there. Okay, there isn't anything else in this room, I don't think. Brain thing down. There's a lot of interesting things in these rooms.